Welcome to Astrorisa Moon Talk Radio. So here at Astrorisa Moon Talk Radio, this is where we follow the course of the moon, its cosmic position, the planetary relationships to Risha, and then we ask, what is our collective consciousness picking up at this time? Well, we have a moon coming up. It is a full moon. That's going to be January 15th. It's in Cancer. It is 25 degrees and at 11:52 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and it's residing in House 10. Our full moon message for this time is when one's home is not welcoming, they will never receive visitors. When one's home is not welcoming, they will never receive visitors. That's actually a proverb. So, in this moment, try to meditate for just a moment on that message. What does that message mean to you in relation to your current situation in your life? What would you like to welcome into your home, into your experience, into your reality at this time? That proverbial message for this current full moon is offering its character to those areas that this moon time can influence. And based on the position of this moon time is about our chosen fields, creating opportunity, taking more control of our lives, and pursuing our dreams. So we may ask that question, what are we ready to welcome into our lives during this Yamaja moon time, Cancer's archetype? What are we ready to welcome into our chosen fields? Are we ready to experience creating opportunity? Are we ready to welcome that? Are we ready to take more control of our lives? And are we ready to pursue our dreams? In the process of receiving or even creating favorable circumstances for ourselves, we must first ask this question, especially with this moon time. Are we ready to allow ourselves to be open and receptive to learning something new? Are we ready to learn something new? Are we ready to allow another person to share with us their knowledge and their understanding about what matters to us or what matters to them? Because when one's home is not welcoming, they will never receive visitors. Now, whether we're ready to welcome someone or not, the energy of this moon time lends itself to us experiencing on a collective conscious level situations where we are connecting and or reconnecting with others. This moon time has a lot of that connecting, joining. And so many of you may experience that you're running into old friends and family members, people you just haven't talked to for a while. You may find that you are a bit more chatty or you want to reach out, people reaching out to you. You're wanting to discuss things. People want to discuss things with you. You want to enjoy other people's company. People want to enjoy your company. That's just the energy of this moon time. And so with that, again, we can learn as well as enjoy much by just being in the presence of another and listening. So when one's home is not welcoming, then they will never receive visitors. What are we going to open up and be welcoming to? Now, the challenging side of this moon time is its overemphasis on time. Either we'll waste it or we'll meet the challenge to use it wisely. Cancerian energy affords us the ability to either work orderly and efficiently or to prattle around, busying ourselves with too many tasks until nothing gets done. And an unaccomplished work won't bring home the bacon. So when one's home is not welcoming, what is it they're going to receive? When we're not efficient, a positive outcome is not received. So this is a good moon time to begin to gauge yourself. to look at how you are using time, because this moon time also really does emphasize time. So how can you really work through this moon time? How can you use this energy? Well, we're identifying the energy of this moon. It's about connecting. It's about sharing. It's about being receptive. It's also about time management. It's about change. So you want to look at avoiding becoming indecisive. If you're moving in that field, stop yourself. But what can you do when you battle with being indecisive? Well, during this moon time, set a short term goal, even if it's 24 hours. Just set a 24-hour goal time frame for you to get something done, especially when you struggle with indecisiveness. You'll find that working with this lunar energy, you'll be able to do that. But set a short time, because the energy with this field also is expansive, but it's short lived. So set yourself a short-term goal of approximately 24 hours. If you need to shorten that time, that's fine. The Cancerian Yamaja energy is a cardinal energy. So sometimes you'll find that you'll be doing things, on your own, or having your own opinion, or people are not supporting that opinion. And you'll find that also many times with this moon time. Working alone, or even supporting a decision without the backup during this moon time, again, that can happen. But if that does happen, then it possibly, that is something you have to experience. That is something you have to learn from. Because if that's a lesson for yourself, then you're definitely going to learn not only something about yourself, but you're going to receive something very valuable by standing and affirming whatever it is you need to stand and affirm on, even though you're doing it alone. This is a good time on working to become aware of what you don't understand. Now, that can happen for you whether you purposefully try to do that or not. Why? Because of the type of energy of this moon. This moon time can bring a lot of revelations. Many answers can be revealed with this lunar energy. Now, these answers can come through dreams, people coming and randomly giving you information out of the blue, or you may happen to stumble across some information. You can even find information regarding something you were previously researching, and it just seems to pop up. That's the energy of this moon time. So again, whether you purposefully are trying to learn something or not, a lot of information can come to you. There's a connection of flow of energy that's happening. But if you're wanting to work with this lunar energy, then purposefully work on becoming aware of something that you just don't understand. It can be very beneficial for you. We talked about time, and so again, we're going to talk about time. Avoid wasting time. This moon time offers a small door of opportunity. It's almost like the energy of a sprinter. It has a robust energy, but it's short-lived. So delay during this moon time can cause one to miss out on something important. This moon time is definitely a time that points our collective consciousness towards a desire to change and improve something. So we mentioned earlier that the influences on this moon time surround chosen fields and creating opportunity and taking more control of our lives and pursuing our dreams. This is a time of change, a time of improving. So what will we prepare ourselves to receive during this moon time? What are we wanting to change during this moon time? Because this is a time to do that. I do want to just point out that the energies of the full moon and new moon actually begin approximately 8 to 10 days prior to its actual due date. Sometimes with the new moon, it could be 6 to 7, but Um, a lot of times, you just look at what's happening in your life. Look at when the moon is going to be full, when it's going to be new. And you'll see that, so I'll just expand that time frame and say approximately 10 days prior to its due date of being expansive, being full, or being new, you will see that these things that I'm talking about begin to play themselves out in your life. But it's not just your life, it's our collective consciousness. The full moon is, again, a time associated with expansion, revelation, and revealment. This is a time of revealing, revelation, change, and it's about time. It's truly about time. So meditate on that message during this moon time. When one's home is not welcoming, they will never receive visitors. What is it that you want to receive? Well, this was our short moon talk, moon talk radio time. I want to thank you for driving in and letting me share this moon message with you. You definitely can find our messages on our webpage if you visit our webpage, and that's www.astrorisamoon.com. Remember to find your truest self, follow the moon. We thank you again for coming, and we hope that you will have a very powerful, powerful moon time. Listen.